didn't really know what we're getting into the first year, honestly, but having a good car that it doesn't seem to break, which we did the other night, but that was 90% of it, and just trying to eliminate all the variables. But ultimately, it's just a matter of putting a good guy in the car and just going for it.
Yeah, it's just one of the most, I feel like for me, one of the most surreal moments of my life, especially that first one. Last year was probably took longer to hit me the second year, just thinking like that I could even win this race, and then to win it twice in a row doesn't really hit you for a while, and then you kind of realize like, man, there's only a few guys that have done what we just did, and yeah, like I said, hopefully we can go at it tomorrow and Saturday and get our names on an even more exclusive list.
I watched him grow up in the outlaw karts, and just over the years we've gotten in a good groove of where he needs to go with his shocks in the car, and the ability to make that adjustment is big, so I can just get him close enough and he can kind of finish it from within the car. So
like I said, working with Kevin is super easy for me. The end of 2019, Kevin called me and asked if I wanted to come race, and I was kind of parting ways with KKM at the time, and I feel like it was just easy. Me and Kevin get along so well, or he sees exactly how I feel with the race car. I don't feel like I have to break down too much or explain too much about what I need. He just kind of sees it and can make the adjustments that I need, and it's clearly working really well.
Winning that first year was cool. Even that prelim night last year was really neat to kind of dig it out in the way that it finished. I think always the second year I won was pretty cool, to just doing the back-to-back the first time of anybody, and kind of proving the first one wasn't just on accident. So I don't know, there's a lot of good memories from this place.
We've got to know, are you ready for the silver?
390 entries, only one guy gets to leave a winner, and everything has to go right for you, and even then, you still might not win. So, yeah, it's just so hard to win, and I think that's what makes everybody want to keep coming back, and that's what makes it feel so good when you do win. And this is a place where you can miss your prelim feature one year, and you can come back the next year and win the race. So there's not very many places in the world, or any race in the world, where stuff like that happens, except for the Chili Bowl.
Welcome to the final night. Tonight is Hard Rock Hotel Casino night, and the draw is now open.
Yeah, I mean, a long time ago I realized the prelim nights weren't as scary as I was making them out to be, and just to be patient with this place, and usually it comes to you if you have everything in place to do it, and try to pass that calm through to Logan, and just always feel like we're never really out of it. We just got to keep ourselves in the game. So if it comes down to it, I think we've got the car and driver to go get what we got to get.
Tonight, the defending Chili Bowl champion, two-time champion Logan Seavey takes his try at it with a hungry field of drivers right in behind him, looking to knock him off his perch. Fifth heat race is on the track and ready to go. Green, Timmy Thrash, and Johnny Murdoch. We have got the two-time and defending Chili Bowl champion Logan Seavey in this one. He's in the black and purple 39 towards the back of the field. Here in the heat race, Logan Seavey is moving his way to fourth in the 39. You see him weave his way forward.
Logan's been so calculated moving through this field. He hasn't taken any unneeded risk, and now it's open air to see if he can find a way to get past Santino in these final 2.5 laps.
He's closing in here on Santino. Ferrucci have to be calculated here as they come to the white flag this time around.
He's going to get about 6 corners to try it in here off the top. They're even at the line. Ferrucci waving by to Logan Seavey, who puts 3 car lengths in between them in a hurry. So 9-2 for Seavey is worth 128. And your new high point man, the two-time and defending Chili Bowl champion Logan Seavey after heat 5.
When I looked at that racetrack being narrow and still pretty tacky, I thought he was going to have a tough time earning those points, but he made it look easy, didn't he?
And we're ready to go. Qualifiers for for the final time. How good is this opener for the qualifiers? Well, we're about to find out. Logan Seavey coming into tonight's qualifiers, your high point man, as the anticipation and the energy ramp back up. Logan Seavey going to start in 6th. If you can just go 6-3, that should be more than enough to get yourself well inside the front 2 rows. Lights are out. Qualifier number 1 is underway.
3 grooves wide in the middle of turn number 2. Everybody looking for a gap to shoot or some way to go around. Right now, Grant Small.
Contact there as Stenhouse nearly looped it around, kept going. Here comes Logan Seavey.
Guys, Seavey got 4th.
Look at the rowdies.
Yeah.
Appreciate. Oh, we got one upside down post checker. That's Stenhouse and Seavey.
The two of them stuffed up there.
Wow, all of our eyes were on McDougal and Grant. I think we missed something, guys. We need to go back and watch that because Seavey and Stenhouse were absolutely going at it on the restart, but I quit watching to watch what Justin and Jason were doing.
Full scale look at kind of what happened here.
Rowdies are in favor of Seavey right here.
This is the incident that brought out, or ended up with both of them upside down, I believe, or at least the first contact.
Seavey's
the finish.
Digging. And here at the end, Logan drives through and gets it. Okay.
Oh.
And now back into turn 1.
Yeah, we see what's going to happen there.
Oh!
Whoa.
I mean.
Okay.
I'll keep my mouth shut on this one.
Not much to cool down from. You know, I had a decent race car. We had some work to do on it, but race was unfortunately playing out kind of how I thought it would. I told my guys, Ricky, after watching Wyndham, Ricky's probably gonna be really tight on this cushion, and that's exactly what it was. You know, he kept getting tight in front of me. He spun out in front of me. I cut him like 10 breaks, and I got down, you know, side by side, if not a little bit ahead of him going down the backstretch. And any decent race car driver knows I'm going to slide him going into 3. I'm not going to, give him a chance to go by me. And he hustled real hard, not trying to drive back around me. And like I said, there wasn't no driving around that one. So wouldn't like it come from 2 car lengths back and drove into his left rear. You know, I was in front of him going into the corner, and I took the line, and we banged wheels, and it is what it is at that point. And as I said, it's nothing that I want to make contact with anybody, but like I said, he had honestly, like I said, I hate to say it, but he honestly really backed me up for like 9 laps in a row. And at that point, you know, I can't really cut him any more breaks. I've cut him too many, and I've got to put my car in position to win this race tonight. So, I slid him, and we banged wheels, and I took it up the racetrack and took my spot. And then we got a professional race car driver going full throttle after the checker like it's iRacing. So, drove clear into my cockpit. So, these cars are dangerous enough as it is. We don't need to be doing that after the race. So, like I said, we're friends. There's no reason why he can't come talk to me. And if he wants to yell at me, or if he thinks that it warrants getting punched in the face like you punched Kyle Busch, come punch me in the face, but don't crash my race car after the yellow.
Oh, it is electric inside the Expo. Hairs on the forearm, starting to stand up on end. The final prelim is rolled down the track.
We poked the bear a little bit, and I think you saw a little bit of an emotional Logan Seavey in those interviews. Logan Seavey is the master at making the most of his race car. We saw it last year in the Friday night prelim. He didn't look great. It took until a late race run, but he is absolutely the master of when it gets technical. He finds a way to be the most consistent. We may have ourselves a technical racetrack. Give me Logan Seavey to go 3 in a row on Friday night. Can anyone dethrone the Friday night champ and the 2-time defending Chillerville champ? We'll find out. 30 laps, green flag, Friday night is underway. Seavey on the move, now up to 6th. Got around Grant. 6 down, 24 to go. Back under the green flag. Into the top goes Gavin Miller this time. In tow is Jason McDougal. Pittman on the bottom. And he's going to race now Logan Seavey, who's going to try to circle the wagons. And Logan Seavey's now going to look to get to 4th. He will now dive to the bottom on McDougal.
Seavey's got that rhythm going right now where, they can try to defend him, but he can put that car wherever they are not. Going to take a spot from McDougal coming off the corner. Timms has to wrap it. If he and Miller don't start getting away. Seavey is going to be on them in no time here.
But hey, they both have caught Ryan Timms. Ryan Timms starting to back up to these two here.
That's what Logan wanted right there is Gavin Miller to start racing at Ryan Timms. That's going to open the door for Logan to maneuver around and find a way past him.
Timms has got to get moving a little bit faster as Seavey slides up. He will take second for the time being. Miller in on the back.
He turned his teammate.
Turns him around.
Oh my gosh. Here we go. 12 laps to go on Friday night. Gavin Miller, Logan Seavey, and Darren Pittman back under the green flag.
Seavey this time going to go through the middle and cheat his way to the cushion in turn number 2. Miller up on the high side, Seavey in pursuit, a couple of car lengths back, a little tight there. Gonna cost him some forward drive. In fact, it costs him second as Pittman is underneath, slides to the cushion. Darren Pittman's got the 2 spot.
Pittman had a really good run in the bottom of 3 and 4. He's gonna try to roll away with it here up and over the berm. Seavey tight on the cushion, gonna lose more time. Here comes Sunshine. Tyler Courtney gonna fire one to the inside of Logan Seavey. Seavey in trouble here, going backwards a little bit.
Your defending Chili Bowl champion is hunting right now, looking for something up around the top with Sunshine down underneath him. Courtney closing in on Pittman as well as Seavey looks to rebuild rhythm, and Gavin Miller trying to get away while they're all racing.
He's got it wound back up. Logan Seavey does. Just took a minute as here comes Seavey to the outside. Oh, so close as Pittman takes the line away. He'll slide himself. Seavey to the bottom, and now into turn number 3 and 4. Seavey runs it in hard. He's tracked down Darren Pittman this time through 3 and 4. Seavey's going to circle the wagons around the outside.
He's got some momentum on his side, gets down to the bottom to close the door in 1 and 2 with a little bit of time left. Miller is not so far gone as we come to 4 to go.
Yeah, both of those guys were closing in on Gavin Miller as they were racing, and now that Seavey's got some air pressure back in his right rear, he's feeling good.
It's game on here, coming to 3 laps to go. Logan Seavey's there. Seavey to the bottom, across the nose, parks it on Gavin Miller. You've got a new leader, Logan Seavey with 3 to go.
How can Miller rebound? Seavey trying to get away from him. What does Miller do as Seavey slides through the corner? Gavin Miller has 2 corners to figure it out. Into the 3rd turn and coming off of 4. It's Seavey, it's Miller. Give it to Logan Seavey.
Logan Seavey emotional after the qualifier, poke the bear, and Seavey drives from row number 5 from 7th and gets the win on Friday night. And the quest is on to 3-peat here at the Chili Bowl. They're all special to win here in this building, whether it's a prelim or a Chili Bowl, but you think after the day they've had, this one feels good.
Yeah, this is one of the one places in the world where when the race gets interesting, you feel it and you see it for sure. These fans are absolutely out of control. The Rowdies were going nuts every corner. I wasn't really good going across the slick. I don't know how much you can see it on the replay, but I nearly stalled it on the last corner. I was completely sideways and completely out of the gas, and I thought it was going to die on me. But, man, I just can't say enough about this team. What Kevin and Tim Bertrand and all of our partners have done for us, Chris Harvey, Mountain Mechanical. There's like 30 of them on the car this week, and I just can't thank them enough. Felt good earlier and then felt not good in the qualifier, and we had to make some big swings. And, man, I kind of just talked to Kevin really quick and said what I think we should do and what I needed, and left him alone to do his thing. And this thing was so fast on the cushion. I could even crawl the bottom really good early, and I ran a lot of ugly laps, and the balance still isn't where we need it to be for tomorrow, but we're definitely headed in the right direction. We ran about 2 really good laps and got to him, and I threw a really big bomb, and I was hoping it was clear, and like I said, I couldn't get across the slick as good as I needed to, so made it hard to clear sliders, and I knew that one was probably pretty close, but for the win on your prelim night, you got to kind of go for it. And I feel like of all the prelim nights we've won so far, that was, last year was really intense, but I feel like I really earned that one. I feel like I had to get up in the seat and make moves when it mattered most, and luckily came in just in time. But yeah, like I said, I feel obviously really good right now, but I know we have work to do before tomorrow.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, let him hear it. Sutter, California's Logan Seavey, your Hard Rock Hotel qualifying night winner. How about that?
Someone commented that on the broadcast you were a little fiery in your interview. Was that because of Stenhouse, or what was that?
Fiery? Like in the feature interview?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, I won. I forgot about that. So, I mean, I think at the end of the day, those two being here are great for everybody. Way more eyes here. People are watching, all around, positive. But yeah, when we sat down in here and Emmett grabbed the mic and said, you know, I'm sitting next to the 2 best racers in the world, and I was down on the end, certainly gives you a little motivation. In a perfect scenario, I'm sitting here tomorrow and those 2 are next to me. But yeah, I mean, I feel like if you can just go beat those 2, whoever is talking can quiet up a little bit. But at the end of the day, no, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. But certainly if you can beat 2 of the best in modern era, modern history here in this building, probably feels slightly better. But the drillers all feel the same to me at the moment.
Well, Cars on Racetrack, your 10 lock-ins here for the pole shuffle.
Tanner Thorson hiked the front end up there in 3 and 4. That will kill the end of his lap. Pursley 11.693 moves on. So starting 5th is Thorson. And Dason Pursley's march up the leaderboard continues. And boy, the rowdies are getting into it as well.
I don't know that anyone's going to be able to stop him at this point.
Well, Logan's going to get a good look at what he's doing at least. No, he's not. Drives right past him. Logan says, hey, you can catch me if you want to. So he's going to roll to the green flag first. And there goes Logan up and above at 1-2. So Pursley's guaranteed himself a no worse than 4th place starting spot.
Dason's done it for so many laps now. Yeah. Got heat in his tires. I mean, there's so many things that factor into this.
Logan quicker by the narrowest of margins, 2 1/1000ths of a second. So it's Seavey over Pursley by an inch. Lap number 2, Pursley back to the top, 11.752.
Logan's got to get real fast here, real clean, and I don't know if that's enough. Let's find out. Got into the 11.8s, but it's not enough. Pursley gets him by 1/10 of a second.
So Seavey will start 4th.
Take off, okay?
Yeah, I got up and I think I just started gassing it right away. I'm just trying to cook it. Get some things. Like you said, it's a little cold.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the 4th starting spot, he is the 2-time and defending champion of the Chili Bowl Nationals. Driving the Kevin and Jordan Swindell Bike Curve Bertram Motorsports Victory Field Spike Stanton SR11 number 39. Ladies and gentlemen, Logan Seavey.
The pace truck's gonna dip off into the infield. 24 of the best racers ready to go.
And out of corner number 4, green flag. We're racing at the Chili Bowl.
Logan Seavey wasting no time in that 4th starting position to go to the top side, trying to follow Landon Brooks there in 1 and 2. But here goes Dason Pursley. Lane change now to cut the line away from Logan Seavey. That's Thorson that got caught through the middle. Thorson trying to throw his hat in the ring for a top 3.
Yeah, Thorson doesn't want to be late to this party at all. He wanted to get ahead and stay ahead of Seavey. Using the high side, front end flies in the air. Seavey back to the bottom to try to take 3rd from Dason, who's after Landon Brooks, and 2nd as Larson distances.
Time to settle in, but gotta keep Larson in striking distance. Can't let him run away with this one here early as you continue to watch Tanner Thorson try to track down Logan Seavey. That's for the 4th spot. Emerson Axum still back there in the wings in 6th.
Thorson trying to close up on Seavey as they get into the 3rd corner. Half a car length in and behind him, half a groove lower than him. Coming off the turn to the bottom goes Thorson as they are even at the apex of the corner. Thorson looks like he's got 4th from Seavey here.
Massive drive clip oils off the bottom for Thorson. It seems like that groove you mentioned, it was tilted on the bottom. It's got a lot of moisture in it.
Everyone's still trying to figure out where their car is really good. Slider line for Seavey in 1 and 2. The bottom 1 and 2 seems to be good. Top of 3 and 4 already starting to curve up where guys can build some momentum. Seavey's car didn't seem to really take off on that start. He tried to shoot to the high side and almost sputtered, trying to fire off to the top side. Him and Thorson absolutely going to war. That's the best battle on the racetrack.
Are out with Larson, Pursley, Brooks your top 3, Golovic to 4th, Bernal, Seavey, Miller, Axum, and Michael Kofoid. As here we go, 3-lap shootout in the Chili Bowl. Finishers, what a run for Shane. Sugar for Shane to third. Ryan Bernal, a third and 2 cars in the top 5 for Matt Wood. 3. Landon Brooks completes the top 5. What a night.
Wow. Kofoid to 6th. Seavey never got rolling. 7th for him.
Well, for like 10 laps, I thought it was actually pretty good. I was maintaining on top, and I thought the bottom was way better. Maybe just 5 or 6 laps. Like as soon as you have one of those early yellows, I just got spinning. It was like laying left rear at the racetrack. So I tried to come off the left rear shock a bunch, not a bunch.
Yeah, I saw like maybe second, third stanza, like you got it.
Yeah, I got the left rear.
You had to do something. I'm not saying, but like I kind of saw.
Yeah, and then at the end I went back down the left rear, tried to keep smashing the fence, and I would either like get the right rear curled up and twist me down off of it, or I'd plug the right front into it, and it would like drive the right front off the ground, you know?
But like in this situation, it's like, why you know, like, innocent until proven guilty, and this
always one of the building curves.
Yeah, no, it's just the exact opposite. We were down on the flat yesterday, against the ledge, sideways, like backing it into the fishing with the back of the tire. And there, you just have to plug the right front into it and try to get the turn. It's like we needed this where we were when we stopped, you know? It's like we got good for what we needed to do yesterday, and then the track was like that, and it's like we need to go back to Albuquerque Monday. Just plug the right front into it.
I don't know. That sort of racetrack wasn't perfect for kind of what I think we do best, and I think some of the guys maybe sold out a little bit in that direction. Kind of played for more of a normal racetrack open, but overall, I don't know. I think we were close. I think there was just a few small little things that happened that didn't make us quite as good as we normally are, and maybe something with the Ricky stuff, bent something around just a little bit or whatever. I know he said he was having a little bit of issues with the steering box tonight, he felt like, so could have just kinked some stuff a little bit and pissed it off, but overall I think we were close. We just, had we made it through the Pursley round of, at the shuffle, I think, we could end up in the front row, and that would have been a little bit different story there, but I don't know. Overall, it's been a good 3 years.
Just didn't have to speed tonight. I think that's not to hang our heads on. It's just a track we've never seen. I'm really, really good at backing into a cushion, hitting it with the back of the tire, and running the cushion, running a really tricky technical curve. And tonight it was plug the right front in the fence and drive around up on the wall, and we just didn't do that well. Look, going in, I was as confident as ever, but I did know from early in the night, like they never tried to get the curb up lower off the wall, and kind of, I tweeted it the other day. It's like, man, when you get a nice tricky cushion down on the flat a little bit, it makes it hard to run, and then it brings that bottom back in, and we just didn't have that, and that's where I feel like we excel. It's where we've excelled in the past. It's where we excelled last night. So, except dirt racing, track's gonna be different every night. We've got to adapt to the changes, and we didn't have a reason to think we were going to struggle on that, but we'd never seen it, so we went out with what we thought was going to work, and it wasn't great. We ran 6th at the Swindell. That's nothing to hang your heads on, but after, like I said, a bunch of races in just a short amount of time, so 6 feels rough at the moment, but we can always learn. So that's, like I said, nothing to hang our heads on. It's only year 3, so we've won 2 drillers in 3 years. I feel good. I feel happy with who I'm racing with. I think everyone did a great job. Everyone did their jobs. I feel like, I don't know, I didn't run a perfect race, obviously, but even if I did, I didn't adapt to the racetrack well. I never felt like I knew what I needed to change inside the car, so I kind of left everything alone. I was just soft, right? It's okay.
So far.
No, it wasn't that bad.
There was like that spot in there where you're like, you're okay. Like now we should start to get better than him, and it was like deep in that hole.
But too, I think you guys started in the front row in clean air. I think you guys sing a different song too, Yeah,
I mean, you get Bastation in the round, and we probably beat both of them pretty easy the way it was there. I don't know. I'm usually a new tire guy, but it just seemed like everything, the more you got into these, the better. Like old mediums used to be that way.
Yeah, start off.
Maybe last night was just a little too much abuse on